And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Down. It's Gardner, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers. He'll find DeGuara complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Rodgers again now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Number 24.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Box it. Number 50. Hey, you block over here. 56.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Chase Young in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
You can't stop me.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
26.
On play action, Rodgers completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On first down, Gardner. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Hey. 4 down. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Check 31. Number 50.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
The 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
gun now on third down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down. This is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Okay, we got to get this stop here, D. Here, Mike. Pass it. Safe. Shoot. Hey, black. Inside.
They'll run on first down. It's Gardner, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Ronald Darby.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Mike 29. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 29.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Switch.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You don't always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, well, at least we're going to get 3. didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Justin Rohrwasser.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. To have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many
three-syllable
syllables.
word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here that's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Packer pressure, and down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a handoff looking right. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards on the ground. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Hey, check 26. Right there, 55. I don't think you got it, son. 55 is my guy, 55. Hey, get the way.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Open man left side, it's the tight end Deguara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Already speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
They're set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Complete.
The end result, 21 yards.
Gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Switch. switch. Check 99. Check 99. Check 9. Switch it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Packers pick it up. They find some open field here. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Recovered by the Packers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Coco, over here. Back to north. Where y'all going? Right now. You got 58. Check 24. Check Cali. Don't let Cali. Check 50. Big Ed. Watch the edge. Tighten up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
56, right there, 56. Watch the pass. Jump out. 56.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gardner, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Mike 29. It's just me and you. No. Watch the safety creep.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. From the gun, Rodgers. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Packers 28, Washington 9. Just
following the touchdown, Warwasser handles the kickoff duties.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Washington on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Now a handoff working right. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
On the play. And the Washington 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On 1st down, it's Gardner. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gardner. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd down, it's Gardner. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers! A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
Rohrwasser now for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score, Packers 35, Washington 9.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
It's 2nd down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Shoot. Hey, watch it.
Rodgers throwing here. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
50 seconds to Mike. Let's get the ball. Here, Mike. Alert flare.
Now Rodgers.
We got plenty of fun.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.